Okay, so when using Revit, knowing how to use a section is very important, especially to figure out elevations and height of all your families that are hosted on a wall. So we're going to go ahead and we have this section created. I'm going to open it up, and you can see that it currently shows basically everything in the building. I don't really need to see the ductwork or other parts of the room. So you can go ahead and jump into visibility graphics. Actually, that's right over here. There it is. I have a hotkey that just brings this right up. So go ahead and turn ductwork off. So that solves that issue. You can continue to turn things off if you want to, but in my case, it was easier just to crop the view. So I go ahead and crop view, and here's my room. Now, in your elevation, it's pretty easy to figure out the height of your equipment and make sure that they all line up. So sometimes when a family is built, you can see that even though you have some weird offsets, you have different heights of the panels and all that fancy stuff. So what I like to do is actually create a reference line or a reference plane set at 6 feet above the ground in this instance. And I will go ahead and make sure that all my panels are lined up to that. So an easy way to do that is to use the align tool, and here it is, align. Then click the reference plane, then click the top of the panel. Again, reference plane, top of panel, reference plane, top of panel. I might actually leave these disconnects where they are. So there we go. It's now in one neat little line across the top. To help with visibility, I like to not use wireframe. Instead, I go for shaded, and that brings out the panels a little bit and kind of makes them pop. And that looks pretty decent. Let's go ahead and actually change our discipline from just electrical to coordination. And what this will do is bring the other elements into focus. Anyways, the important part is that I want to include the pot ceiling and the pot floor. So these levels help anyone looking at this drawing figure out what height this is. And with this reference plane here, maybe a good way to illustrate that would be to draw a dimension. And then you'll have a 6-foot dimension that everyone knows. Top of the panel will be at 6 feet, and you're done. Okay, then once this is all set up, I would drag this onto a sheet, and then the client can see our layout on the wall pretty easily. It also helps with you when you're laying out your stuff that you understand that it's not all just sitting on the ground, because these days a lot more people are looking at the model, and somebody's going to come back and complain, usually the architect, but in our case we'll keep them off our backs by having a nice drawing to begin with. Okay, that's it. Have a good one. See you next time.